Hello! In this video, we will demonstrate how you can easily incorporate ARM or Graph API calls in your Azure Application's UI definition using Maestro Studio Ensemble. For this demo, let's use a blank solution template. API Studio is a REST API editor built into Maestro Studio. To launch API Studio, let's click on the API button. API Studio comes with several built-in templates for common ARM or Graph API calls that can be used in a UI definition. Let's use for this demo the List Locations API, which returns a response that contains information about all Azure locations. Let's click on the green Play button to test the API. The JSON response is displayed under the Response section's Body tab, showing details about different Azure locations. Using the API in the UI definition is usually tricky and error-prone. To make it easy, API Studio allows us to drag and drop a sample ARM API control from the Sample tab into the designer. Notice how it comes configured with the details of the API we were testing in API Studio. As we will notice in the preview, in order to utilize the ARM API control, we need to have its output, the response it receives after making the ARM API call, used in another control that can display it or act upon it. API Studio also simplifies this by providing another set of drag and drop samples to help utilize the ARM API control's output. For example, we've dragged the drop-down control and dropped it inside Basics. It comes pre-wired with the ARM API control that we've added earlier. Let's preview. We now see a drop-down named Locations that lists the location or region names returned from the ARM API call. API Studio helped us use ARM API calls using drag and drop and without having to write any expressions ourselves. Thank you.